If you hesitate a lot when you speak English and it affects your fluency, then this video is for you. Hello, it's Keith from the Keith Speaking Academy. Now, today I'm going to show you how to stop hesitating and improve your fluency dramatically. There are 3 simple things that fluent speakers do. Once you know these, everything will change for you. All you need to do is practice. Whether you're preparing for IELTS or learning English for work, you need to learn how to hesitate less so you can speak more fluently. Today, let me show you how. Okay, the first thing is to use phrasing. So phrasing is splitting your sentences into small phrases and then pausing after each phrase. Simple. Just to explain, there's a difference between hesitating and pausing. Hesitating is where you stop to think of a word. It's not intentional. It just happens. And sometimes it's a habit, a bad habit.
Are you coming for lunch? I'm a bit busy, so maybe next time.
Pausing is just silence. It's intentional, where you stop intentionally.
Are you coming for lunch? I'm a bit busy. Maybe next time.
So phrasing is using deliberate pauses after each phrase, and that is what makes you sound fluent. The biggest problem is that many students don't know the natural phrasing in spoken English, right? And I understand, because there are no rules. There are guidelines, but there are no fixed rules about this. So it's difficult. With writing, it's easy. When you see a comma, you pause. When you see a full stop, you pause. So that's easy. But spoken English is different, and you have to get a feel for the phrasing, if you like. Okay. I would say there are 3 areas to focus on here. One is pausing after grammar chunks, pausing after lexical chunks, vocabulary, and pausing after connector chunks. Some simple examples. Let's take pausing after grammar chunks. A grammar chunk might be, for example, I'd love to do something, or if you do da 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 da, then I will da 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 da. Or maybe I used to when I was younger. Okay. So, for example, you might say, I'd love to go, but I can't. Notice the pause after the grammar chunk. If you come with me, I'll buy you lunch. Can you hear it? I used to like it, but not anymore. The pauses, that's the phrasing after grammar chunks. Next, pausing after lexical chunks. Lexical chunks could be collocations, idioms, things like climate change, terrible impact, to be over the moon. So listen for some examples. Climate change is having a terrible impact on our environment. Can you hear? I was over the moon with my exam result. Pausing after lexical chunks. Finally, pausing after connector chunks. Typically chunks like, well, without a doubt, da, 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 da. To be honest, da, 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 da. Listen, without a doubt, that'd be great. To be honest, I don't like it. You've got it? That is phrasing. Start using phrasing. How do you practice? To practice, I strongly recommend shadowing. So that's listening to an audio and repeating at the same time. First of all, listen to the clip, maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes. Then second, shadow. When you listen, listen for the phrasing and the pauses. And then as you shadow, you're practicing that. In your general practice, maybe at home on your own, start focusing on phrasing. Try to pause. Make the phrases really short and pause after every short phrase. Try to avoid pausing after each word. Pause after the chunk. At the beginning, it's difficult, I know, but after time, the phrases will get longer and the fluency will come more and more. It's something I try and recommend that you incorporate into your daily practice with English speaking. The great thing is, this is something you can do if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. It works on all different levels. Play with it, have fun, improve your fluency. Let's move on to the second thing you can do. Number 2 is to use vocabulary you know confidently, right? The biggest mistake is that a lot of students in the IELTS speaking test or job interviews or business presentations try and use advanced vocabulary, fancy words, words from their passive vocabulary, words that they recognize but cannot use yet. And of course, that creates hesitation because you don't really know how to use the word yet. So the simple solution here is don't use fancy vocabulary. Use simple vocabulary from your active vocabulary that you know how to use and you can speak out confidently. This helps your fluency and it helps you focus on communication, which is really what this whole game is about. It's about communication. Okay. Now, of course, you need to study and learn new words, right? And when practicing, yes, sometimes you need to try using new words that you've learned. You need to make mistakes. It's part of the process. That's how you get better, of course. But in your IELTS speaking test, your job interview, your business presentation, high stakes, don't take risks. Use the words you're confident with, and that's going to help your fluency. How do you practice this? Split your speaking practice into 2. Do some practice where you're trying new words, difficult words, you're making mistakes. Great. Have some practice where you only use simple English. Try describing something in very simple English. Try answering your IELTS questions with really simple vocabulary. A little trick is to imagine you're talking to a 5-year-old. So they have to understand you. That'll focus you on communication and simple English. It's great fun and it really does help your fluency. Oh, and as you're doing it, don't forget your phrasing. Right now, let's move on to the third thing. Right, the third thing is don't speak. Don't speak? Are you crazy? We're speaking English. What I mean is, close your mouth. You see, some people, when they are thinking, they hesitate. And sometimes when people start to speak, they hesitate. I want to, right? It's actually a habit, something you may do in your mother tongue as well. And it's a habit. And the way to stop it is to close your mouth when you're thinking. Simple as that. Okay? Don't speak. So, when the examiner asks you, do you like cooking? Yes, I do. A lot. Do you like cooking? Yes, I do. A lot. How to practice? Simple. Record yourself speaking or answering a question. Play back and count the number of hesitations. Do it again. Be really focused on closing your mouth, listen back and count and notice, or hopefully you're getting fewer and fewer hesitations. Okay? Repeat this practice. Just practice doing it, right? It's actually really good in IELTS because it gives the examiner also time to think about the situation. It's great in business, in presentations, interview. When you pause, it gives the other person time to process the language and the ideas. Do you notice as I'm speaking to you, these pauses give you time to process? It's really, really good. It's a really, really good communication technique. So there you have it. 3 things you can do to improve your fluency. 1, use phrasing. 2, use simple vocabulary and focus on communicating. 3, don't speak. When you are thinking, close your mouth. Now you know what to do to improve your fluency. What are you going to do about it? I recommend you download the PDF. It has a summary of the 3 points, but also it has a study plan that will help you incorporate this into your regular study and practice. Hope this was useful. Thank you so much for joining and watching me today, and I can't wait to see you very, very soon. Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.